In this video, we're going to be going over the top 5 cards for 25,000 MT, for 50,000 MT, and then 100,000 MT, and NBA 2K23 My Team. So let's start off here with 25,000 MT. Like I said, we're going to be going over the top 5 cards for those each price point. So at the 25,000 MT range, the first guy I want to talk about is going to be the Diamond Crusoe. I think Crusoe is a very good point guard. He's 6'4" with a 6'5" wingspan. He's going to be a great defender, 90 steal, 91 lateral quickness, with a 90 perimeter as well. Offensively, not going to be the greatest, but definitely good at going to the basket. He can move pretty well with an 87 ball handle, decently fast with an 87 speed. He does have a decently fast jump shot on quick timing, and he has the Michael Jordan dribble style and the normal leaner. So for about 20,000 MT, I think Crusoe definitely going to be the first guy for under 25,000. Talking about the next guy, it's our next card. It's also going to be someone from the Nightmare set, and it's going to be the Diamond Lance Stevenson. Once again, a very good card for under 25,000. He's only going to be about 20 to 25k. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan. Lance is just a great all-around shooting guard. I mean, he can do pretty much everything on the court. He's got a 90 ball handle, 90 speed with ball. He's good at going to the basket with an 85 driving dunk. Defensively, going to be very well-rounded. He's decently fast, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, and then he does have an 83 three ball and an 87 mid-range. Jump shot, I'm really not the biggest fan of. That would probably be my biggest flaw with the card, is going to be his jump shot. But other than that, I mean, Lance going to be one of the best cards for under 25k. Talking about the third guy, this is someone that's actually really underrated in my opinion, and that's going to be Diamond Kyle Lowry. Now, I don't think Kyle Lowry is anything crazy like a top point guard, but I do think Lowry for like 10,000 MT, he's a really good card. He's a point guard shooting guard. Yes, he's only 6 foot with a 6'3" wingspan, but if you look at this card's stats, I mean, he can actually dunk the ball only with a 40 driving dunk, but that's not really what this card's going to do. He's going to be amazing on the defensive end, especially on the perimeter, and he has a 70 interior defense and a 70 block, so he's not going to get mashed as much as you would think. And defensively on the perimeter, like I said, going to be really good. He's super fast, 94 speed, 94 acceleration. He's also got a 91 ball handle and a 94 speed with ball, and his jump shot is super nice, super quick, very easy to green, and he's gonna have a 93 ball and an 86 mid-range with really good gold shooting badges, really good gold playmaking badges. He's even got Hall of Fame challenger, clamps, glove. He's got gold chase down artist, intercept, their menace. Like Kyle Lowry for 10,000 MT, I think is actually going to be a really good budget point guard. The fourth card for under 25k we're going to go with is going to be the Diamond Ron Artest. A lot of cards from the Nightmare set, but that just shows you guys how good that Nightmare set really was. Like, I really do think that Nightmare set was the best content drop we've got this year, and one of the best content drops we've ever seen in my team. So Ron Artest here, going to be a small forward shooting guard, 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, very similar to a guy like Lance. He's going to be very good on the defensive end, and he does have a really good jump shot. That's the biggest difference between Ron and Lance. I would say Lance is probably better going to the basket and handling the ball, but Ron Artest is going to be a little bit better defensively, and he does have a way better jump shot as well with the Marco Fultz base, the Rudy Gay upper on quick release timing. So Ron Artest is only going to be about 15 to 20,000, and he is definitely going to be in this top 5. And now to round off the top 5 for 25k guys, we're going to go with Amethyst Robert Williams. This might be a little bit surprising, but I think Robert Williams is actually a really good card, especially for only being about 15,000. He's a center power forward, 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, you can maybe run him at center, but I definitely recommend running him at that power forward position. And just look at these stats all around. He's great defense. He's got great defensive stats, 92 block, 84 interior defense. He's really good at finishing around the rim with a 90 driving dunk and a 90 standing dunk. He's a great rebounder. He has great athleticism stats. He's got an 88 three ball, 84 mid-range. I definitely think Robert Williams is going to be in this top 5 for under 25,000. So as you guys can see, these are going to be my top 5 cards for under 25,000. Now talking about 50,000 MT, I think the first guy we're going to talk about here is going to be, I'm going to go DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray as the first guy we're going to talk about. I think he's an amazing point guard. I think he's a little bit better than a guy like Crusoe, and he's about 30 to 35,000. He's a point guard shooting guard, 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. Card's going to be so good offensively, especially with having a 95 speed, 95 acceleration. Also having 95 speed with ball and a 92 ball handle is going to be really nice, and he's good at going to the basket with a 90 driving dunk. He's got Hall of Fame quick first step, which is really good as well. And then defensively, at least on the perimeter, he's going to be very good. Only a 32 block and a 53 interior defense. Definitely going to be a little bit of a flaw for this card, but other than that, I mean, I think DeJounte Murray, one of the better point guards in the game. So for under 50,000 MT, he is definitely going to be in the top 5. Talking about Diamond MPJ, once again, 1000% 100% has to be in this list. You could probably put him for under 25,000 MT as well. He's about like 28,000 to 30,000 MT. So I was thinking about putting him for the 25,000 MT list, but I ended up putting him up for the 50,000 for under the 50,000 list. He's a power forward, small forward, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. Card's going to be great offensively with an 89 mid-range and a 92 3-ball. He's got a really good jump shot. That's probably the best thing about this card. Other than that, I think he's going to be solid on the defensive end, you know, solid at handling the ball. He's decent at going to the basket, and he's going to be a decently fast card as well. Talking about the third guy on this list, I think we're going to go with Diamond Carmelo Anthony, a very good small forward with a really good jump shot. I mean, that's pretty much all you guys need to know for Carmelo is he's got a super fast release, and he's really good offensively. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, and this card just going to be amazing offensively at that small forward position. 93 ball, 92 mid-range. He's got a 94 ball handle as well, and like I said, I mean, the main thing you want to talk about with this card is going to be that super fast jump shot, and he does have the Michael Jordan dribble style and the normal leaner. So Carmelo Anthony going to be around like 45 to 50,000 MT, but he is definitely going to be in this top 5. Talking about the fourth guy, we're going to go with probably the best card on this list, our best card in the 50,000 MT range, and I think it's going to be Diamond Ben Simmons. This Ben Simmons card, guys, is a lot better than you would think. Like, he's an absolute beast at that power forward or small forward position. The fact that he's 6'11" with a 7-foot wingspan is just going to be super nice to have at that power forward or small forward position. Yes, he can't shoot threes, but other than that, he's going to fit the meta perfectly with being really good at going to the basket and being a great defender. So Ben Simmons all around, I mean, I think he's going to be an amazing small forward, having Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step, being an amazing all-around defender, really good at going to the basket, and he's going to be super fast with Hall of Fame bully and Hall of Fame posterizer. So Ben Simmons for under that 50,000 MT range, going to be the not the fourth best. These aren't ranked in order, but Ben Simmons definitely going to be in the top 5. And then to round off the list, guys, for the top 5 cards for under 50,000, we are going to go with the Amethyst Jarrett Allen. I think he's an amazing center. He has gone back up in price a little bit. He went down to about 30,000 MT. Now he's back up to like 40 to 50,000, but I still think he's worth that price tag. He's such a good center. 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan. I mean, he's just going to be a great defender. 90 block, 92 interior defense, and he's glitched 3-point shooting wise, so he's going to have Hall of Fame corner specialist, and he's going to have a 91 3-ball and an 85 mid-range, with being really good at finishing around the rim and being a great rebounder as well. So Jarrett Allen, he's going to round off the top 5 cards for under 50,000 MT. Talking about the top 5 cards for 100,000 MT, the first guy I want to talk about is going to be the Diamond Moses Malone. And for these 100,000 MT cards, a lot of them are going to be lock-ins, because you can get all the lock-ins for around 100,000 MT. Like, I'm talking about each one specifically. So Moses Malone, this set probably costs about, I would say, maybe 80 to 90,000 MT. He's a center power forward, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. I mean, this card is going to be an amazing center, or if you want to run him at power forward, you can definitely do so as well, because he's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration. He's also got a really good strength as well at 95. He's going to be great finishing around the rim. He's got a really good He's got really good standing dunk animations, and he's got a 90 standing dunk, which is really nice. He's going to be a solid rebounder. 67 3-ball might be a little bit low, but if you have a coach boost or a shoe boost, like for example, if you have a guy like Steve Kerr, you can get that 3-ball up to a 71, and then if you give him a +4, you can have a 75 3-ball on a guy like Moses Malone, which I think is definitely good enough for him. But even without the coach boost and the shoe boost, he does have a pretty decent release where he can definitely knock down some shots if he needs to. Talking about the second guy on the list, once again, going to be another lock-in card, and that's going to be the Diamond Kyle Kuzma. This card is basically just going to be a better Carmelo Anthony, because they both have amazing fast jump shots, but I think Kuzma is just going to be a little bit better on the defensive side of things, having an 80 block, 78 steal, 85 perimeter with an 84 interior defense. But like I said, going to have a super fast and super easy jump shot to green, just like a guy like Carmelo. I think Kuzma is going to be a little bit better though, and once again, he's going to be around that 90 to 100,000 MT range. Talking about the next card here, going to be once again another lock-in, and that is going to be the Diamond Mikal Bridges. This card, especially if you pair him with a guy like Booker, him and Booker have a great dynamic duo, but even Mikal Bridges on his own, he's going to be a great small forward. He's 6'6" with a 7'2" wingspan. Card's an absolute beast on the perimeter on defense. He's got a 95 steal, 94 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter. Also having 88 interior defense is really good. He's going to be decently fast with a 90 speed and 90 acceleration. He's got an 89 3 ball, 86 mid-range, a pretty decent jump shot as well. And like I said, if you give him the dynamic duo, he doesn't really get upgraded too much. He does get Hall of Fame catch and shoot, which is really nice. He gets a +3 3 ball. But if you look at Devin Booker real quick and you give him the Mikal Bridges duo, he is going to get Hall of Fame clamps, which is really, really nice. And these two cards combined are going to be a really good duo, but just Mikal Bridges on his own is going to be a really good card for under 100,000 MT. And then the fourth guy I want to talk about here, guys, is going to be Pink Diamond Draymond. He's not really that crazy good of a card, but he is around 100 to 110,000. He's going to be a power forward, small forward, 6'7" with a 7'1" wingspan. Still going to be an amazing defender. 93 interior defense, 87 perimeter, with having an 89 lateral quickness, 80 steal, and an 80 block. Cards doesn't really excel at anything necessarily except for defense, but I think on the defensive end is going to be really good, having Hall of Fame anchor, challenger, menace, and post lockdown. And then guys, for that last fifth spot, I don't exactly know who to put there because there's really not that many good cards on the auction house for 100,000 MT. So I'll leave that last spot up to you guys. Let me know, who do you guys think you would have for under 100,000 MT? Who would be the last guy you guys would have? I was leaning towards maybe a guy like Karl Anthony Towns for on the list, right, for 100,000 MT, but I would say like any of these guys in 50,000, like Jared Allen. I think Jared Allen's better than Cat, right? These cards, Michael Porter Jr., I think is better than Cat. Ben Simmons, I think they're better cards than a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, but if I had to put someone for 100,000 MT that I haven't used before, I'd probably go with a guy like Cat. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like and sub down below. I'll just quickly go through. These are the top 5 cards for 25,000. These are the top 5 cards for 50,000. And then these are going to be the top 5 cards for 100,000 MT. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.